90.3 FM, New York.
Welcome to WHCR's Black History Calendar. All the events on this calendar are produced by the Black Studies Department and the various departments here at City College of New York. All the events are free and open to the public. The following events take place from February the 17th through February the 26th of 2013. Sunday, February the 17th at 4 p.m., co-sponsored with the Maisleys Institute, there will be a rare screening of the documentary King, a film recorded from Montgomery to Memphis. The legendary Harry Belafonte will host a discussion following the film. The Maisleys Cinema is located at 343 Lenox Avenue in New York. For more information, please call 212-582-6050. Tuesday, February 19th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., Cohen Library Archive presents the third annual Fine Art Exposition, Black Latino Artists, in an inter-Caribbean dialogue with artist talk and a closed reception. The Cohen Library is located at 160 Convent Avenue in New York City. For more information, please call 212-650-8117. Thursday, February the 21st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., Solution Building at the Roots Youth Speak Out Open Mic. With special guests, the youth speak out to create resolutions. The Roots Youth Speak Out Open Mic is located at 160 Convent Avenue in the North Academic Center, room 1202. For more information, please call 212-650-8117. Friday, February the 22nd at 4 p.m. and at 7 p.m. in the Shepherd 95 film screening, a tribute to Shirley Clark, showing two films, The Connection, 1962, and The Ornate, Made in America, 1985. Clark focused on Black historical figures in her film. A reception will be held in S290 between films at 6 p.m., and the intimate film critic historian J.B. Haberman will introduce the second screening. Shepherd Hall is located at 140th Street and Convent Avenue. For more information, please contact 212-650-7661. Tuesday, February the 26th, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., Counsel Charles Barron presents Take Responsibility for Your Life, a lecture on how to regain control of your life and find direction in it. This event is located at 160 Convent Avenue in the North Academic Center, room 5101. For more information, please call 212-650-8117. For a list of Black History events produced by City College, please visit www.ccny.cuny.edu/calendar. For other events during the month of February, go to www.whcr.org and click on Calendar. If you have an event to put on WHCR's community calendar, please call 212-650-7481 and leave a message with the number and date of your event. This is Lillian George from WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
You don't have to travel downtown for Italian cuisine in an elegant atmosphere. Gran Piazza d'Oro now has a full-service bar, and they offer the best in Italian cuisine. Satisfy your palate with an assortment of traditional Italian dishes like fettuccine alfredo, chicken marsala, and their award-winning special, golden lobster alla Gilberto. Gran Piazza d'Oro is available to host and or cater your next event. Gran Piazza d'Oro is located at 1429 Fifth Avenue between 116th and 117th Streets in Harlem. For more information, call 212-722-2244 or visit grandpiattorestaurant.com.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Hush now, child, and don't cry. understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complication. Bite your lip and take the trip. Though there may be wet road ahead and you cannot slip, just move on up. For peace you can find into the steeple of beautiful people where there's only one kind. So hush not, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Move on up and keep on wishing. Remember your dream is your only scheme, so keep on pushing. Take nothing less than the supreme best. Do not obey rumors people say that you can pass the test. Just move on up to a greater day. With just a little faith, if you put your mind to it, you can surely do it. Just move on up
trouble. Lawyer says about 30% are unemployed. That's why I'm working hard to get this surplus food here. Some of you say to me, well, I'm not like you. I'm not a congressman. I haven't got education. I haven't got work. But you're a human being. And you know what you've got? You've got in your hand the power to use your vote and to use even those few cents you get from welfare to spend them only where you want to spend them. Remember that. A young slave boy stood one day before the greatest ruler of his day. And God said to Moses, "What's in your hand?" And Moses said, "Lord, only I've got a stick, that's all." He said, "Well, let me use what's in your hand." And God used that slave boy with a stick in his hand to divide the Red Seas, march through a wilderness, bring water out of rocks, manna from heaven, and bring his people to freedom land. What's in your hand? What's in your hand? George Washington Carver, who was so frail that he was traded for a broken-down horse as a slave boy. And George Washington Carver, sitting in the science laboratory at Tuskegee, told me, he said, "Dr. Powell," he said, "I just go out in the fields each morning at 5 o'clock, and I'll let God guide me. And I bring back these little things and work them over my laboratory." And that man did more to revolutionize the agricultural science of peanuts and of cotton and sweet potato than any other human being in the field of agricultural science. What's in your hand? Just let God use you, that's all. What's in your hand? I've got a string in my hand, that's all, and I'm flying a kite. And way up in the heavens, lightning strikes it. And I, Benjamin Franklin, discover for the first time the possibilities of electricity with a string in my hand. What's in your hand? Little hunchback sitting in a Roman jail. I haven't got anything in my hand but an old quill pen, but God says, "Write what I tell you to write." And Paul wrote, "I have run my race with patience. I've finished my course. I've kept the faith. Henceforth there's laid up to me accountability." What's in your hand, little boy? All I've got is a slingshot. And the enemies of my people are great and big and more numerous than we are. Well, little David, go down to the brook and pick out a few stones and come on back and close your eyes if you want to and pull back that slingshot and let him go. And David killed the biggest enemy, the leader of the giants, against his people, and his people became free, just letting God guide a stone in his hand. And a few years passed, and David is a king. And God says, "What's in your hand?" He said, "I've got a harp in my hand." He said, "Well, David, play on your harp." And he played, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Maketh me to lie down in green pastures, leadeth me beside still waters. Yea, though I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil." What's in your hand? What's in your hand? Man hanging on a cross. I've got 2 nails in my hand. Father, I stretch my hands to thee. No other help I know. If thou withdraws thyself from me, whither shall I go? And that man, with 2 nails in his hand, split history in half, BC and AD. And what's in your hand tonight, people of Cambridge? You've got God in your hand, and he'll let you win because he's on your side and one with God, always in the majority. So walk with him and talk with him and work with him and stick together and fight together. And with God's hand in your hand, the victory will be accomplished here sooner than you dreamed, sooner than you hoped, sooner than you prayed for, sooner than you imagined. Good night and God bless you.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Exclusive. This is Rick Young. What's in your hand? WHCR 90.3 FM. Exclusive. You ain't gonna hear this music nowhere. Now listen to the lyrics of this song. It's very, very powerful. Very, 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 very powerful.
These are my stories and chapters of life. They run through my head. And I just gotta be bold. And I gotta be strong. These are my dreams, they're bigger than life. I'll never let up. I gotta reach for my goals. And I gotta move on. I get up in the morning, I get up out of bed. I got these stories running through my head. It started young, collected 2 or 3 stories of my life only I could see. Imagination had full control. It's up to me, it's my destiny. I get to choose the stories on my mind. Good or bad, only I could find. And never will when they begin. It's up to me if I lose or win. It's some are good, some are bad. Imagination makes us happy and sad. They never will when they begin. It's up to me if I lose or win. Some are good and some are bad. Imagination makes us happy and sad. These are my stories and chapters of life. They run through my head. And I just gotta be bold. And I gotta be strong. These are my dreams, they're bigger than life. I'll never let up. I gotta reach for my goals. And I gotta move on. I get up in the morning and I follow my fate. Settle for good, or will I make it great? You've heard it said, perception is real. Experience is how I feel. Stories in my mind, stories in my world. One affects the other, and my life's unfurled. Some are reality, some are dreams. When they come together, do I cry or do I sing? They never will when they begin. It's up to me if I lose or win. Some are good and some are bad. Imagination makes you happy or sad. Oh, they never will when they begin. It's up to me if I lose or win. Some are good and some are bad. Imagination makes you happy or sad. Oh, these are my stories and chapters of life. They run through my head. And I just gotta be bold. And I gotta be strong. These are my dreams, they're bigger than life. I'll never let up. I gotta reach for my goals. And I gotta move on. These are my dreams, I gotta believe, I gotta achieve. And I just gotta be strong. And I just gotta be strong. Always said be nice and have fun. Keep a smile on your face and find the good in everyone. She would say people need a place to call home. No one ever wants to feel alone. The time is now, a time to give. Reaching out is the only way to live. Let it happen, you can give it away. To give, living life for a brighter day. The message lives on, and we feel our presence when we're singing this song. I'ma be fine, I'ma keep rising, I'ma keep shining. to give and to give, yeah. To send, to give and to give, yeah. Now everybody's sending to give.
That's powerful. Could you imagine making a living by giving? You tell me what's better than that. What's better than making a living than by giving? That's powerful. You know, you got the takers and then you got the givers. I like the givers, the people that give. Those are the people that I want to connect with. The givers, not the takers.
To have a mother who believed in me when nobody else did. And she refused to allow me to fail. And, she only allowed us to watch a small amount of television, and she made us read books. When everybody else was outside playing, we had to read books. But in the process of reading those books, I read about a lot of people, successful people. And I came to realize that the person who has the most to do with what happens to you is you. It's not somebody else. It's not some outside influence. It's not some environmental factor. It's you and the choices that you make. And once I realized that, poverty didn't bother me anymore because I knew I could change that. Nothing really bothered me anymore because I knew I could change it, whatever it was. And that's the message that I try to get across to other people. It doesn't matter what the circumstances were that you were born in, as long as you have a normal brain. Because the human brain is the most fabulous organ system in the universe. All human brains are. And I can tell you as a brain surgeon, when I open that scalp and I take off that bone, I'm looking at that brain. I cannot tell whether that brain is from Africa or Scandinavia or Iran or South America, because they're all the same. And the fact of the matter is, that's the thing that really makes us who we are. The external stuff is just wrapping. It really doesn't mean anything. I think people put far too much emphasis on the wrong things.
Here we go again. Another exclusive.
Our world is blessed with numerous ethnic groups of people, but there is only one race, and it's called the human race. We are all brothers and sisters in this game called life, and we can learn so much from each other. I believe that becoming united as a people is the true test we need to pass as human beings. To do this, we must believe in a world that is rich in ethnic diversity and united in our resolve to be one group, one family, and one race. We are united as a people, and united we send out who we are to the world.
United we send, together we are. It's not what you do, it's what you do with who you are. And united we send, together we'll be. I'll learn from you, and you'll learn from me. Here's a story of a boy in the hood, on the corner of a cave is where he stood. Brothers and sisters all around, and looking different is what he found. But looks didn't matter, his inner voice said, titles and labels that the one can't shed. Standing tall, it was time to win. A white boy, yes, a brother within. United we stand, together we are.
I'm happy. I'm living life for what it can be. Celebrating differences in you and me. Can't you see McCabe Avenue, the places where I belong? Loving and be loving is the way we get along. It's how we know what's right from wrong. So listen to the song. It's who you are that makes you strong. It is the song of togetherness. We are as one. My people from Laos, yes, they call me Super Son. It's happy eyes for everyone. Latinos, Hispanics, Asians, Indians. We all come together and we all live as one.
More time, destination. Celebrate colors, the joyous occasion. Song and dance, rhythm and sound. Rich and diversity is what he found. Love people for who they are. Everyone wishes upon a star. United we sin, together we'll be. I'll learn from you and you learn from me. Singing out love, hope and devotion. Brothers and sisters, united in motion. United we are, boys and girls. United we send out who we are to the world. Not what you do, it's what you do with who you